Hi all, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Let's start rebooting work using UiPath. In today's session, we are going to discuss about processes. So what mean by process and what it has processes. So when we are published some designed scripts from the studio, so it will be moved to the processes. Okay, so what processes contains and how it works. So that is the things we are going to walk through on today's session. So let's quickly jump back to the UiPath Orchestrator, and then we can have a work demo in UiPath Studio as well, so that we can get a good idea on this. Let's move to Orchestrator. Yeah, so this is my orchestrator. Okay, so I hope you will be pretty much clear about the tenant and folders, those concepts. So these are the components which we are going to discuss about in our future, all the sessions, like how we have to create assets, queues, triggers, machines. So those scenarios we can have a deep dive discussion on in upcoming sessions. For today, like we can just make it as simple with the processes. So process, if I was clicking on the UI's processes, so it has a sub tabs. Okay, the sub tabs are jobs, triggers, my packages, logs. Okay, so when you come out in the when you click on home, so you can see something called as triggers. So we can have a like a overall idea so how it works. So triggers like each and everything. So let me click the process. So what are the things which is shown here? First of all, let me understand that thing. So here the scripts, these are the kind of scripts which is developed in the UiPath Studio and uploaded to the online services, which is nothing but orchestrator. Okay, so how we have to do that? So let me go to the studio path. Okay, so already I have created a sequence. Okay, so let me do something. Let me write a logs info. So let me make it as orchestrator demo started. Okay, and then we can make a message box. Why message box means, so if the bot is running, so it should do some actions, right? So if it is a message box, it will give us a pop-up so that we can identify the bot is running. Okay, so that's why that is the intention. I was using a message box over, not a write line. Okay, welcome to UiPath. UiPath. Add our log. One more thing. Ended. Okay, this is a very simple script, so which you are going to upload in your online forum, which is nothing but orchestrator. Okay, let me save this. So to publish to the orchestrator, so you have to click on the icon, which is nothing but publish over here. Just click over here. Okay, so soon after you're clicking, you will get a pop-up. Okay, in this pop-up, so you have to fill these things. So what is package property? So package property, so this is the like the name which you have created, your process will be copied over here. If you need to change the name, you can go ahead and change the name. Okay, as per your wish. Okay, so you don't need to touch on the current version and new version, so this will be auto populated by the UiPath Studio. So once you have clicked on the publish, so the publish option, so to where you have to publish, so as we discussed already, so there are several folders, right? So if you are going to publish in a particular folder, so you can select the particular folder over there. Okay, so if you are going to like upload in a workspace, okay, so you can see there are option something called as, so orchestrated tenant process feed, so which is nothing but it will be like a global declaration. It will be moved to the tenant process feeds. Okay, so that each any of the folders, which may be IT folder, which is Jignesh or shared folder, can access the particular script. Okay, that is the main thing. And one more thing, so which is personal work field. So personal, what it means personal, so this particular script will be moved to the my workspace, so that we cannot so IT or Jignesh or shared folder cannot access this particular my workspace. Okay, so this is the main thing. So this is also kind of a folder, so where I'm going to publish in a particular respective folder, so that those scripts cannot be accessed by rest of other folders. So let's quickly jump over there. So and one more option is called as customize. So customize, you have to provide your particular like folder path over there. Okay, so if you're going to this particular folder, okay, let's assume you're going to the folder, you might be created a dedicated machine over there. Okay, so might be so you can click on home, so you might be created a machine part for particular this folder. Okay, so in assistant you have to connect instead of URL, so you have to connect with the machine key. So in like when you have gone through our previous like old first playlist, so we have clearly explained about how to connect with machine key and how to connect with the service URL. So just click Ignesh, go to the preference tab. It is loading. Soon after that, you can go to the orchestrator settings. So here you can see something called as connection type. It's a service URL, right? So what you have to do, you have to sign out and you have to select the option which is nothing but mission key, and then you have to come here. Okay, once you're selected as a mission key, it requires mission key. You can copy key here and you can paste over there. So we can like in future session, I will let you know how to create a machine, how to do those things as well. Okay, so as of now, so we are going to publish this particular script into an personal workspace feed. Okay, so let me select this one. Okay, signature certificate signature, that is nothing needed in this. So let's click on publish. So what is the process name, which is orchestrator, right? Soon after it throws a pop-up which is published. You can go to the orchestrator and you can check over there. So, yeah, you can get a pop-up, right? Project has been published successfully. Just click on OK. Just save this. Just go to the orchestrator. Go to here. Click on processes. You can see your process now here. So which is nothing but orchestrator, right? This is the one, correct? So this is one which you have published now. See, it is version is 1.1. So you have published now. So once soon after, so I guess like you will be getting things. So how to publish your scripts which are designed from studio to orchestrator now, correct? So you have to click on the publish icons and you have to select to which particular forum you are going to publish, to a respective folder or to a tenant so that any folder can access, or to a particular workspace which you have. Okay, this workspace which not be shared by anyone. So this is for your particular ID. So your particular like organization ID. So for an example, Jay Vignesh. So only Jay Vignesh have this my workspace, and he can store his all feeds. Okay, so tenant. So if you are like initialize something in tenant, so that any of the folder can access. So you're going to publish in a particular folder. You're going to go to do those things. So as of now, we have published in the my workspace, so that you can check here. In default, you cannot able to find something called as orchestrator. So there is no process in Jay Vignesh also. Let me check here. So nothing process, right? So I have published to only workspace, so only workspace can access this particular process. So what I can do now, so in processes, so we can do a couple of things. So we can downgrade the version, upgrade the version, and we can manually run over here. So so this is the process, right? So to make it simple, like click on search so that we can get only one appearance. This is the one which I have done over now. So let me. So what this start job, this button, what this button will do, this button will help you to manually trigger the process. Okay, this is not something we are going to do in a scheduled way. This is a manual way. Okay, so soon after, if you click on this play button, okay, so you'll get into this window. Okay, so what is actually the process name, and one attended robot is there. So any machine. So this once you clicked on start, your script will be started running. See, it is running, right? So how it will be running? So you will be getting a pop-up. So we have used a pop-up, correct, message box. So you'll get a soon you will get a pop-up. So where we can track this thing, so whether it is running or not. So just go to the jobs tab. Okay, just so I guess you are in job tab already. So in job tab you can see something called as state running, right? So if the particular script is running, you will be seeing the status as running. So if it is a pending, then pending. So it has a multiples of status which can be used over. So I guess you got a pop-up, right? So once you are clicked on OK, then you'll be getting a state which is success. So you have just clicked on the pop-up and you got the status as a successful one. So this has a multiple filters, so you can see here once. So interval, so how many process has been run. So if I was selecting like interval as last 30 days, so all 30 days runs will be popped up here. So if you are selecting the interval as the last day, so only that today, so what are the scripts you are run, so it will be shown here. So you can change the source. So accordingly, so what kind of source this is. So if you're running something from the studio, from the process tab, so it will be notified the source as a manual, right? So if it's time based, so you have to schedule from the trigger. So if it is assistant, so you're going to run from the assistant. So queue based, it is a queue based trigger, event based trigger. So these kind of triggers are available over there. Based upon this, the status of source will be keep on changed here. So you can see something called as manual, right? So as of now, what you have done, so you have done script and you have published. Soon after, if you are publishing, you can see the script in the process panel. So what I have done, so I have just manually run this, and then I have seen the running status in the job panel. Okay, in job panel there are several status, so which is success, pending, and so many status will be there. So you can see this all states. So pending, running, stop. So if it is if you have only particular one bot, okay, so already you are running some process, it will be in pending. So if your process is running, so you have seen already now, right? Running. So unfaulted, it's faulted if you have errors. So successful if it is run successfully. Okay, let me do one thing. So let me change the source now. Okay, so instead of doing in this way, just go to the trigger. Okay, so click on add trigger. So adding a triggers will done in a two ways. So time based trigger and queue based trigger. So queue based triggers I will just completely explain in a different session. So time based triggers you have to keep a timing. So at what time the particular bot need to run. So let make it orchestrator trigger. Okay. So orchestrator trigger, and then I was going to select the process which is orchestrator. Okay. I selected the process which is orchestrator, and then I was just going to select the time zone. Okay, I was in Chennai Kolkata time zone. So for every 1 minute this particular bot need to be run, hour, day, weekly, monthly. So you can do those all stuffs. Okay, if you have an holiday, so you can set a holiday calendar also. Okay, so once you are done everything, so you can click on add. Once you clicked on add, so automatically the trigger will be added over here, right? So you can see something called as, so orchestrated trigger is in enabled state. So the next run of this particular script will be in few seconds. So just refresh this thing. Okay, so once you refresh, you can see something called as in a minute. So why it is moved to in a minute, so which means the particular script started running, I guess. Okay, so it started running. So you can see something called as orchestrator trigger. So you can see the changes in source, correct? So if I was clicking here, automatically it will be moved to the from running to success now. Let me click here. Okay, see it got success. So let me source like show in a different source as well. See, let me run from here. Okay, so in assistant also, let me click on run. Okay, from the assistant. Soon after you're clicking from assistant, see, like I have trying to show you all the kinds of sources, right? So here you can see something called as sources, which is manual. I have shown you, and time-based trigger. So we have seen orchestrated trigger, and the assistant I have run you now. Okay, assistant. So you can see the source called assistant. So soon after I click on this, so it will be started. Okay, so okay, once again this orchestrated timing is showing because, so you have to, if you don't need track the particular trigger, so you have to disable that one. So just go to the trigger section. Okay, you don't need to delete these triggers and all. Just click on this and then disable trigger. This will make the trigger disabled, and then just go back to the here. So you can see something called as running. So once you have clicked OK, then only it will be successful. So soon it will be successful, right? So I have shown you all the ways. So assistant, orchestrator, like time-based trigger and manual. So those queue-based I will be showing in your future videos. Those for that you need to know about the queue concept. So I'll be discussing those in the upcoming videos. Okay, as of now, I guess you'll be clear that, so for what process tab has been used. So once you have published something, okay, you can see that particular script in the process tab, and then so you can click this start button to manually run that. Okay, soon after, if you are running that manually, you can see something in job panel. So it is the source as a manual and it start running that. So in job panel, it will be purely used to monitor your scripts, how it is running. So it is running a manual, time-based trigger, assistant, and how it is running, whether it is successful, it is pending, it is terminating. So those status will help you to monitor whether the particular script is running or not. Okay, it is functioning or not. So trigger. So why trigger has been used? So like for an example, you are done with the script. Okay, so every time you don't need to keep on click this assistant button and run this, or like keep on come to process tab and click on the start jobs. Okay, so that will be another thing. So a trigger will help you to run the script in an unattended mode without any human intervention on a like regular interval of time. So that you can click on add trigger and add a new trigger. So if you don't need, you can go here and just click three buttons. I can disable the triggers. Okay, so these are the main three things, like jobs, triggers, like we have discussed this, and log, so which is help you to log each and every action, so you can see something, right? So orchestrator demo started, orchestrator demo ended, so likewise, so it will help you to track the like entire logs of each and every scripts. So this will be not a project like a script based logs, so this will use to logs the entire script, the total 20 scripts logs. Okay, so we can make a deep dive on our upcoming videos. I hope you'll be clear about how to do the process, jobs, triggers. So yeah, thanks for watching. Happy learning. Do subscribe, share. Have a good day.